Hey guys, we got a new ban list today. Today is Friday the 8th of July, and we got a new ban list that hits all three formats. So we're going to go through each of the changes. Again, if you need any help for the next BRO BCS season, feel free to hit me up on Metafy. My link is in the bottom right hand corner. Feel free to book a session and I'll help you out. So this ban list is effective as of the 22nd of July. Which means that this ban list is effective for the Bushiroad Rumble Online circuit. So the first hits, or the first few hits, would be for standard. So Dark Strain Dragon is restricted to 1. Now, this is the same implementation that they did for the Japanese version of Vanguard. This hits Bastion so that it doesn't become a super aggro deck on turn 3, which is okay. I mean, the deck then compromises to run the order instead to allow for grade 3s to boost. So it's not an actual body or a card on the board to enable the boosting, which is good. So yeah, it just hits Bastion on its wrist, and then yeah, I think Bastion will be completely fine. And then the second one is the choice restriction between Magnolia Elder and Inlet Pulse Dragon. So Magnolia no longer can farm a bunch of hand using Flagberg's engine in Inlet Pulse. This will bring down Magnolia's power level, which means we probably won't see very many Magnolias in the top end of standard, but not to say that it's not a bad deck. So definitely keep an eye out. Magnolia is still an okay deck, just not as busted as it is at the moment. And then we have a restriction for V Premium, which is a complete ban on Prism Image Rosa. Now, I'm not always a fan of banning cards. I like being able to give people the choice, but in circumstances where the decks are too oppressive, then it might be the case. And in this case, it is completely fine. There is, I guess, maybe something I would probably do would be like maybe choice restrict it with clear, but banning it is completely okay. It nerfs the engine to Prism a lot. So losing a Prism piece for them to bind is actually a pretty big deal. And obviously losing the 10k power into the front row as well is also a really, really big deal. So yeah, that is the first slide. Now the second slide, I don't know whether I'm supposed to be thankful to whoever made this list, but there is a choice restriction for Pale Moon, which choice restricts Masquerade Master Harry with Nightmare Doll Alice. And I will tell you right now, as a Pale Moon player, and I know the competitive scene very well, I don't want to be biased, but this hit is wrong. Now, I can think of many different scenarios to solve the Nightmare Doll power issue. And the first one that I think of is choice restricting Ginny with Leslie. The reason why I say that is you can then, as a Pale Moon player, choose the option to run Ginny so that Alice can loop itself, or alternatively, you have to compromise your deck slots for cards like Periton or Purple Trapezis and then play Alice with Leslie. Now, on top of that, you could maybe go a step further and say ban Ginny altogether. But then again, you know, I don't like banning cards. I like giving the options to people to be able to play it. But I don't think Nightmare Doll is as oppressive as it is. And just by looking at the results for Nightmare Doll, the people who used Nightmare Doll played well, right? You can't give the deck to, you know, a newbie and expect them to play well. So which is why restricting Ginny and Leslie as a choice restriction is probably the best way to go. This does nothing. To be honest, this hits Harry more than Nightmare Doll, because now Harry can't play the Harry Stride while splashing in the Alice engine, but that's not the deck we're worried about. The deck that we are worried about is Nightmare Doll, and that needs attention, because that's been ravaging on since BRO of last year. And yeah, like, I don't know if I'm happy or not. Like, I'm happy because I get to play Nightmare Doll again, but to play it a third season in a row, this gives me flashbacks of back when I played NLK. Like, I played, I think, NLK 3 seasons in a row, and I got sick of it. So, I don't know whether I'm happy, but anyhow, that was the wrong hit. Just letting you guys know, that is the wrong hit to Nightmare Doll. And if you guys need any assistance with hitting Nightmare Doll, hit me up in the DMs, and I'll be able to help you. Shout out Bushiroad. And then the second restriction that we have for premium is Fabricated Dragon of Ruination to 1. Now, I don't know whether this is just purely applied for Mega Colony or if it's applied to all Stoichea. I'm guessing it's just Mega Colony. But if it's, you know, nationwide, then cool, whatever, right? This completely destroys Auto Colony. This frees up Nightmare Doll's worst matchup. And even if it still existed, Auto Colony is not Nightmare Doll's like complete nightmare, right? Good Nightmare Doll players can still beat Auto Colony. And to be honest, like, if Nightmare Doll still exists, then I wouldn't mind Auto Colony still existing, but I see the reason why this hit had to be implemented. Because if you're a casual player, right, you're going into premium and you're getting whacked by Nightmare Doll and losing, I'd rather be able to play my cards and still play the game and get whacked by Nightmare Doll than versing Ruination, getting whacked and I can't play my cards. So yeah, this restriction is good. I would have thought like they would have maybe, I don't know, choice restricted it with Gridora or so on and so forth. There could have been, you know, other restrictions, but restriction to 1, sure. You don't get the Persona ride. You can't abuse it to draw using the book. And yeah, completely fine. Auto Colony is out the window now. I'm sorry, Mega Colony players, you had your time to shine. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, that was the new ban list. Just a quick video to sum up. If you have any ideas or any comments you want to leave them down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.